For now, let's check the situation in Cebu. We have One News Cebu desk, Dale Israel. Hi Dale, kumusta dyan?
Mayong buntag.
Mayong buntag.
And Angelo, nandito tayo ngayon sa Cebu Provincial Capital from the Emergency Operations Center dito sa Capital. At natala natin nakuha nila dito yung data na 32,600 families are on the evacuation centers across the province po. At ang may isang reported dead in Mandawi City but still being confirmed by the EOC here in Capital, and flooded areas also include areas in Liloan, Mandawi City, Talisay City, Consolacion, Danao City, Compostela. They are extremely flooded. There are some families are actually stranded inside the subdivisions and communities and blocked areas kasi hindi sila makalabas sa kanilang mga houses kasi binabaha. And several areas also in Cebu City also remained without power as of now. And several areas also do not have power also in the province, including Ibantayan, Tabogon, Compostela, Santa Fe. That's Tudela in Camotes Group of Islands, Bourbon, Sogod, Mogo, Medellin, and in Bantayan Islands.
So, what is the local government doing right now to address these concerns? No, yung sinasabi mo stranded na mga ilang kababayan natin sa kanilang mga bahay, yung walang supply ng kuryente.
Actually, nandun ngayon si Governor Pam Maricotro doon sa Talisay City para sa yung marami kasing mga pamilya doon ang ngayon ay na-stranded din sa baha doon sa Talisay City. At nandiyan siya para personally supervise yung recovery or rescue ng mga pamilya nandoon sa Talisay City.
Dale, bakit hindi nakapag-evacuate yung mga ibang areas? Kasi di ba alam ko nag-issue ng preemptive evacuation notice ang several LGUs. Pero hindi lahat for example sa Compostela, alam ko madami rin naiiwan sa kanilang mga bahay
Hindi na ka-evacuate yung kasi inaakala ng iba mahina lang yung tubig ulan. Nangyari kasi kagabi malakas yung ulan. Tapos hindi naman malakas din yung hangin pero hindi naman ganoon in-expect kasi ng mga tao dito yung parang caliber ng Odette, yung lakas ng hangin. At kasi in 2021 yung bagyo dito mahina yung ulan tapos malakas yung hangin. Ang nangyari kagabi malakas yung ulan tapos yung hangin hindi naman ganoon kalakas pero kaya na-surprise yung maraming tao.
Okay, so itong sa sinabi mo na 32,600 na affected na individuals by this Typhoon Tino, ilan dito yung mga nasa evacuation centers, Dale?
Actually, yung 32,000 nasa evacuation centers
lahat
na yan. 608 families. That's more than 60 or 100,000 individuals.
I was wondering, Dale, kasi if you were able to check the evacuation centers there sa Cebu, of course, para kumustahin ang kalagayan ng ating mga kapatid na nandoon.
Actually, yung this is actually the evacuation centers are spread all around the province. So every town may evacuation center. Yung especially yung sa Bugo, meron din yung quake hit areas, meron din silang evacuation centers. At ngayon pati yung mga urban areas ay na-affected na rin may evacuation center din at affected din yung mga urban areas, which is different from what happened in the earthquake na yung mga far-flung areas lang yung affected lang
Okay. Dale, so what do you think happened here? Anong initial assessment ngayon ng government there pagdating dun sa usapin na nabanggit mo kanina na may mga ibang kababayan tayo na trap sa kanilang mga bahay, sa second floor ng kanilang bahay, and normally they won't hindi nila to na-experience before na ganitong klaseng pagbaha.
Tama. Most of them, actually, yung mga nasa subdivisions yun eh. Most of them do not experience flooding. Most of them do not experience this type of disasters. Kasi parang usually yung mga nasa posh na mga subdivisions, yun ang mga flooded na, included na ngayon sa mga flooded victims. Unlike before na hindi naman sila na affected sa ganitong klase ng tabi ng tubig.
Dale, we've seen several videos and pictures of reports sa Cebu, no, na mga sasakyan na nagpatong-patong dahil sa baha, no. Would you say itong mga areas na ito na naipakita ay i-clear na or still up for assessment?
These areas are actually being attended to by the city government, and ang sinasabi ginagawa yung clearing operations now ngayon sa lugar na ito.
Dale, you mentioned a casualty count kanina, no? Of course, ayaw natin ng ganyan, but are there still ngayon mga taong hinahanap pa nila na unverified as to where they are or yung whereabouts sila?
As per the EOC situation report naman, wala namang missing persons na nakalagay dito sa report. Pero yung isa, yung sa Mandawi City, yung may reported dead yung Mandawi City. Pero vine-verify pa yung identity.
Okay. And I'd like to clarify, Dale, is the state of emergency being considered?
Yes, state of emergency at state of calamity ay pinagtutunan pa, is being proposed that yan ay approved ng provincial board at that's for the Cebu province, and for Cebu City, it's for the city council to approve the state of calamity.
Dale, kasi kanina we were able to talk to PDRRMO head ng Northern Leyte, at sabi niya isa sa naging problema nila until now ay yung stranded na mga passengers sa kanila mga pantalan. So dito naman sa Cebu, most especially itong Mactan Cebu Airport, kamusta naman yun? Will they be resuming their operations anytime soon?
Yung Mactan Airport they're still waiting for assessment. Yung ginagawa nila, nag-wait sila ng assessment. Tapos their first flight out of Cebu will be for Manila, bound for Manila, pero tinitingnan pa yung situation ng airport kung actually tinitingnan yung runway, tapos yung ilang facilities ng airport para ma-check yung para sa safety din ng passengers.
That's true. Northern Summer pala, ibig kong sabihin kanina, Dale, no? But moving on, ano pa ba yung mga kailangan natin as of the meantime, para dun sa ating mga nasa evacuation centers? Sabi ng DSWD, even 2 days prior to this pagtama ng bagyong Tino sa atin, ay prepared na sila mamigay ng mga relief operations sila.
Actually, ngayon ang kinakailangan ni basic pa rin yung food and water. Yun ang kinakailangan sa mga sa evacuation centers as of now.
Ano ba yung evacuation centers? I know you mentioned kanina iba-iba sila per lugar, 'di ba?
Yeah.
So I was wondering anong klase mga evacuation centers itong pinagdadalhan sa ating mga affected families? Ito ba ay designated evacuation centers talaga, or until now ginagamit pa rin yung mga court? I think yung mga classroom, alam ko, bawal na yun eh.
Actually, ang ginagawa yung mga, yung bawat barangay may mga sports center, yung ginagawa mga center. Oo. Tapos yung pag kinakailangan, yung iba naman, yung one story lang na school building, gagawin ding evacuation center to prevent people from fearing na may aftershock. So, yung one story lang na one level na school building ang gagawing evacuation center.
Well, of course, we would like to know also, kasi medyo mainit na sa background mo, Dale, So, kamusta na yung lagay ng panahon dyan ngayon?
Actually, yun na nakaka-weird ng situation Kasi after ng bagyo, just like in 2021, pagkatapos ng bagyo, biglang uminit na, yung parang summer na yung yung weather. Pero ngayon, mahangin pa rin sa labas. Mahangin, tapos wala nang ulan, pero malakas pa rin yung hangin, bugso ng hangin.
Alright, with that, maraming salamat sa inyong information. One News Cebu Desk, Dale Israel. Ingat kayo dyan.